What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are ready for yet another wonderful version of bad art with the one and only me, Adam. So this is just like usual, kind of start off with that rough sketch, and yes, I did use a reference. There's no way in hell I was able to get that clean-ish, I guess you could say, of an outline without one. So this definitely didn't come just solely from the imagination. There was, as I usually do, I'll start like doing the shading and everything, and this piece really kind of made me realize something that I knew long time ago, but it definitely brought it back into the forefront, and that is that I'm not going to say I hate, but I don't like rendering, painting, coloring it in, whatever. I'm not good at it. Like a lot of my pieces, even going back to being in school, I liked most of my art pieces when they were black and white. I don't know, there's just something about it that to me looks better, I guess, maybe, but I don't know if that's the case. I think it's more of just, obviously it's a comfort level thing. I am much more comfortable with the just black and white. I know I've said that before in videos, but the shading and this part of the whole process is the part that I feel comfortable with. And I'm not saying that I'm great at it, by no means, but you know, it gets to a certain point here where I have everything shaded in and it's like, man, I should stop right there. And I have sketchbook upon sketchbook of just that, of just black and white, pencil shaded in, and yeah, that's usually what I would do. I also have other files on the Procreate app of just, those are my practices, just black and white, pencil, nothing fancy. And then I get to this part, and this is the point that I want to say scares me, because maybe that's the right word, but maybe it's not. But it's definitely the part that I am least comfortable with. And I mean, the actual amount of time it took, I think this whole piece start to finish was about 3.5 hours, and I could have kept going. I definitely towards the end of it was getting into some of the details and getting a little nitpicky with myself. But at some point you gotta finish, and that's kind of what happened here. So the end result I'm not in love with. I don't think it's fantastic, but ultimately it's not terrible. Like, you can tell what's going on. But anyhow, this part, rendering, using the color, adding color, is just, I'm not great at it. At least I don't think so. If you think otherwise, by all means let me know in the comments. Any words of wisdom and words of confidence or whatever, appreciated, but not necessary. Yeah, just trying these things out, and my color theory clearly is not fantastic. But yeah, I don't hate it. Like I said, even just if it's just these kind of flat colors, it's like, all right, that's not terrible, but you can tell the confidence is not there, and that's gonna happen. I mean, regardless of your skill level or what have you, there are times if you're not confident in whatever it is you're doing artistically, or really life in general, it'll show. And I don't necessarily mean in a bad way all the time. Like, there are times where it's like, all right, lack confidence on something, but still gonna go through with it and still do it, and it still ends up looking pretty cool, or the end result is pretty good. I think in this case kind of happens, but also kind of doesn't. And again, that's okay, because it's art. And you can't get better if you don't try it, and if you don't do the things that make you uncomfortable. And again, this whole section of me adding color, I know for a fact I sat there when I was doing it, this sitting, I'm pretty sure it was like an hour plus of me adding all of this. It was probably closer to an hour and a half, and just a lot of back and forth, trial and error, doing things that I didn't look great in my mind, but kind of worked enough. We'll put it that way. They worked enough. Could be better, absolutely, but it worked enough for me to the point where I can say, okay, that was good. That was good enough, and I'll use it, and we'll roll with it, because otherwise I'll sit there for another 3 weeks working on this piece. But anyhow, as always, thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Thank you a million times, as always. And I hope somehow, some way, this bad art piece inspires you to get out there and try something and get out of your comfort zone. All right? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.